Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This video is another video in the series of the things that narcissistic people say to distract you from the truth. And this video is when a narcissist comes at you with "you're too hung up on the past," which more often than not, when a narcissist is bringing the pain of your past into your present while gaslighting you into believing that they're not doing anything and it's all your fault, you do become hung up on your past. So you question yourself and not the narcissist, which is exactly what a narcissist needs you to do so that they can get away with their behaviour because you're too busy questioning your own behaviour. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you overcome narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information on the channel helpful, please do subscribe. So when you meet a narcissist, they want to hook you in. They want to sell you that illusion of who you'd like them to be. They want to get to know all about you. And one of the things they want to know about you is your past pains, which they will claim that they would never hurt you in the same way. Another phrase they use. They want to know everything that's gone wrong in your life. But one day they will use these things against you. However, when you meet them, they use these things to validate you so that you feel connected to them. You feel understood by them. They come across as though they care and as though they respect you, selling you that illusion, selling you the story that they want you to believe, the story that you want to believe. And why wouldn't you? You don't know any different. They are connecting with you and you are connecting with them. They are understanding you. They are validating you. They are promising you things and you have no evidence to the contrary. You have what's in front of you, which seems genuine. And they repeat this. They repeat the promises. They repeat the phrases that they wouldn't hurt you. They repeat the conversations, listening to you. They are soaking it all up. They are learning all the things you want out of life so that they can sell those very dreams to you. They are learning everything that has hurt you in the past so that they can use those things to validate you, and you don't realize they're using them to exploit you, because one day in the near future they are going to use the things that hurt you the most against you. They're going to use the promises they made to you against you. However, they're going to do it in a way that twists it onto being your fault so that they can escape taking any form of responsibility for their exploitative behavior. At some point, when things aren't going a narcissist way, when they can't get what they want, when they're feeling envious, when they're full of resentment towards you, when they're jealous of you, with a narcissist, due to who they are, due to how they feel, they want to get one over on you. They want to get back at you. Narcissists are full of resentment, they're full of bitterness, they're seeking revenge, often why they project these things onto other people. When people escape the narcissist then claims that the other person is bitter and jealous and full of revenge, when really they just seek justice, they just seek peace. So a narcissist at some point will use your biggest pains against you. When you explain to them everything that hurts you the most, they're going to use these to hurt you all the more. When you start to question things and when you ask them about something they've done, they're going to turn around and say to you, "You're too hung up on your past." So you're left wondering, well, yes, it did happen in my past. You know it happened. I explained it to you. And then they're going to come at you claiming that you're imagining things. So you're the one that's left questioning your reality, questioning your experiences, because in front of you stands a person who once validated your feelings. So you don't recognise that they're now invalidating those feelings. When somebody has used your past against you to hurt you, and then claims that you're too hung up on your past, is to distract you from the pain they've caused you in the present by getting you to focus on your past. So you question your judgment, you question your perceptions, you question who you are as a person, and not what they've done to you, not who they are as a person. However, as a narcissist is that self-entitled hypocrite, as it's one rule for them and another for you. When it suits them, they will bring up the past events. They will use past events against you to suit themselves. And they are, in one way, using your past against you to escape any consequences for their behaviour in the present. A narcissist is projecting what they are doing to you onto you, because the narcissist is hung up on their past, because they're full of resentment, because they're full of envy, because they seek to hurt people to feel better about themselves, yet they don't want to take ownership of this behaviour. They don't want to be responsible for this behaviour. So they will accuse you of being the one that's hung up on your past, so that you're the one that goes and works on yourself, while they continue to repeat who they are. And with those intermittent reinforcements, when they play nice, it's an extremely confusing place to be. A narcissist will promise you something. They will future fake with you to get their needs met in the present. And once their needs have been met, they're no longer interested in their promise, because they didn't want that thing in the first place. They just used it to sell you a story to get their needs met at that present moment in time. And once they've got those needs met, they forget the story they sold you and they move on to the next thing. If you bring it up and ask them about that time they promised you something and it's not being delivered, they're going to accuse you of being hung up on your past, that things have changed, things have moved on. Don't you want something different? Don't you want... There's many things a narcissist will do to get out of a promise, and one of those is saying you're too hung up on your past. So you question yourself and not them. When it comes to being hung up on your past, when people can still carry painful memories from their past, however, people who care about people wouldn't use that pain against people. They would try to consider the other person's feelings. They would try to help the other person through it, especially if they love that person. They wouldn't use it against them. With a narcissist, when somebody has used your pains of your past against you and then claims that you're hung up on your past, they are gaslighting you. They are trying to distract you from the truth of what they are doing to you. Sometimes we have to take a step back and see the situation in its entirety and think, right, that happened to me in my past and you are now doing it to me in my present. Therefore, I'm not going to heal properly from my past because you're repeating it in my present. Not directly to a narcissist, because they will say all the other gaslighting words to distract you. To yourself, recognise who they are, recognise what they are doing to you, recognise how you're feeling, recognise how you feel when you're around them, and listen to those feelings, listen to those instincts. If somebody who once validated you is now invalidating you, they only ever validated you so that they could exploit you. They're invalidating you so they can exploit you. Those who care about you would be willing to recognize their own behaviour. They wouldn't want to hurt you. With a narcissist, whether or not they are aware of what they are doing to you, they lack the empathy to care for how their behaviour affects you. If anyone has any thoughts on the video, please do add those into the comments. I shall link the playlist into the description on the things that narcissistic people say, because there's plenty of phrases that a narcissist will use when they've broken a promise and you bring it up, or when they hurt you in some way. And these phrases are all designed to distract you. I shall link the other resources in the description. There is several online courses which are just a step-by-step guide to help you understand and overcome narcissistic abuse. I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the description if you'd like to take a look at those. Thank you very much for listening. Go out there, create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.